Let's go back to SkyFox right now that is live over the scene of the new fire that has just popped up within the last 15 or 20 minutes. This is burning just north of Lyons. There's a lot of active burning and flames right here. This is in the Stone Canyon neighborhood. You see at least one aircraft that may have been diverted from the Alexander Mountain fire that has flown over here. It's not too far of a distance away. There are reports here that the fire is getting dangerously close to homes here. Investigators, sheriff's deputies are going door to door trying to get people out of here as quickly as possible. See that fire, it appears as though it is growing down the side of that mountain, and that's where it's trying to make a run. You also know this area is in a red flag warning, just like the Alexander Mountain fire is, and you can see it from there. The smoke is not going up like it did on the other fire yesterday. It is blowing straight off to the side. There are very high temperatures here. There is very low humidity as well, and this is again making the job for firefighters very tough. We see one of these planes. I'm not sure if this is one of the air tankers that's going to drop some slurry. Yes, it is, and there it goes. You can see some of the homes and the outbuildings there in the distance. Firefighters know this is very close to homes. They're trying to get people out as fast as they can. It appears they have diverted some of the air resources, and they're trying to put some containment lines around this fire to prevent it from reaching those homes, and they can make sure that people are going to get out safe. So in case you're just joining us right now, the breaking news here on Fox 31 is a new fire burning in Boulder County. This is near Lyons. It is in the Stone Canyon neighborhood. Again, if you have friends or family in this area, please make sure they get out ASAP. This is an emergency situation right here. Planes have been diverted from the Alexander Mountain fire. One just made a slurry drop right here. No idea yet how much this fire has grown or exactly how big it is, but you can see in the last 15 to 20 minutes or so since we have heard that it is sparked, it has grown, sending off a lot of smoke in this area, and it is making a run down the ridge. And unlike the Alexander Mountain fire, one of the differences here, there are a number of homes in these foothills. You see more of that slurry being dropped right there. There were at least 5 or 6 planes and another 5 or 6 helicopters that were assigned to the Alexander Mountain fire. Many of them have been diverted. You see another slurry drop right here. As again, this fire is getting very close to homes in this area. We just got a new evacuation map to see exactly where people need to evacuate from right now. This is near Indian Mountain. This is north of Lyons. This is north of Highway 36 right here. So again, Indian Mountain and particularly the Stone Canyon neighborhood. This is where a number of those homes are. People here need to get out immediately. This is not a joke. The fire is growing and quickly. You can tell they have diverted some of the planes from the Alexander Mountain fire to get over here. This area is in a red flag warning today because of the wind that you heard from Vicente's live shot right there. Wind that we did not see yesterday. High temperatures and low humidity. This is a recipe for disaster. So again, this is the new fire, the Stone Canyon fire that is burning in Boulder County, just north of Lyons. Let's go back to SkyFox right here, and we can see exactly how close to homes this fire is. You see slurry being dropped, which is basically in people's backyards. Hopefully everyone here has evacuated already. The big difference in this fire compared to the one we saw yesterday and the one that is still burning, the Alexander Mountain fire, is exactly how close this is to homes. We can sit here and hope and pray that people got the emergency evacuation orders and are getting out of their homes with their animals as fast as can be. And right here, we see a vehicle on fire. There appears to be that this is a structure, potentially a home that is burning as well. We had heard reports that at least one home in this area was on fire. Hopefully people here got out with their animals and they are safe. But this is near Lyons in the Stone Canyon neighborhood. Breaking news right now on Fox 31. It appears that at least one home in this area has caught fire along with some vehicles. This is the new fire, the Stone Canyon fire north of Lyons, that has popped up in just the last 15 to 20 minutes. It is in a neighborhood and there are homes on fire as we speak. We're probably going to see another drop right here from this plane as firefighters work as fast as they can, taking their resources away from the Alexander Mountain fire. The good thing is these planes and helicopters were already in the air. They're trying to get here as fast as they can to save these homes and to make sure that people are okay. On the left, you see where the mandatory evacuation orders are. On the right, you see the slurry drops being made by planes to stop this fire from spreading the best that firefighters can. There you see the flames growing on the ground, that thick, dark smoke coming up right there. Typically, that means it's burning in some sort of a new fuel area. It's hard to see if that could potentially be another home. We certainly hope not. We know that at least one home in this area, you see it there on the left, has burned down to the ground. There is virtually nothing left. A couple of vehicles there have burned as well. Hopefully people have gotten out. Again, planes are going very low to the ground right here, just to the tops of those trees, making that slurry drop to stop the fire from spreading. We know Boulder County sheriffs and others are going door to door in this area, telling people now is the time. You've got to get out. This is obviously a life or death situation. So Sky Fox is live over the scene, unfortunately, here with the smoldering remains of a home near Lyons, north of town there in the Stone Canyon neighborhood. This fire popped up again in just the last 20 to 30 minutes extremely quickly, and it is going to grow. There's a red flag warning in this area today for high winds, high temperatures, and low humidity. This is the last thing that firefighters needed. They were already strapped battling the Alexander Mountain fire and more than 90 other fires around Colorado and around the West. These are large fires that are taking up state and federal resources. So Sky Fox over the scene right here. It'll stay up as long as they can, stay out of the way of the first responders and those planes dropping the slurry as we keep a close eye on this new fire that is burning in Boulder County. Again, this is north of Lyons. This is the Stone Canyon neighborhood. People there, if they have not already gotten out of their homes, they need to right now.